CentralValleyTalk.com.
And we are back.
Yes, for sure. And we'll just let you finish what you were saying about your practice.
Yes, but we're talking about myofascial, and the fascia system is...
Yeah, and that fascia is that white stuff.
That
like
white
in
stuff.
chicken, you know, when you separate it, it's that little white, little shiny
it's like that
stuff
shiny
and
white
everything.
stuff. Or
Yeah.
sometimes, if you're a vegetarian, you want to kind of compare it to something else, you can compare it to an orange.
And me being a chiropractor, I knew way too much syndrome.
Yeah,
because
so
I know
don't
all
even-
anatomy and things.
don't even
and it's
get involved
like,
in
you know,
this one.
Well,
So, like, a fascia could also be like an orange, because that fascia separates those little orange slices, and so that all that little white stuff are those orange slices. And so we're covered from head to toe with that. And so sometimes we get all stressed out. Everything, our fascia, and it can be, you have scar tissue from surgeries, injuries, and so that stuff needs to be moved and stretched out. And there's certain techniques that I use with myofascial release, and it's a little special, more special than massage, and so it costs a little extra. But you can check out my website, www.barbhcmt.com, and you can check out some myofascial release. Back in 2003, I also became a Reiki master, and or actually that was 2005. I started taking in 2003. I started taking my first Reiki classes, and after I took my first Reiki classes, it's like I don't know what to do, and so I got a little more confident. I let that Reiki energy just kind of seep in a little bit. And in 2005, I felt I was ready to be a Reiki master, so I became a Reiki master, and now I'm also a teaching Reiki master here in Fresno. It's added a really wonderful aspect to my massage here in Fresno. Sometimes, like this morning, I had a client who wanted a half an hour massage, and then right afterwards we did half an hour of Reiki. And so it adds and complements it. Reiki works on the physical, spiritual, and emotional aspects of the human being, just like myofascial release works on the physical, spiritual, and emotional, because we really can't dissect those areas of the human spirit and the human body.
Well, that's what I like about it. Being a chiropractor, I just really like the fact that, you know, I adjust bones, and also I work with their spiritual nature with the sound therapy. But I also like it when my patients go and get a massage with you, because they become much more easy to adjust.
Yes.
And it makes my life a lot easier, since I've been doing it for about 24, 25 years, and I'm only about 5'2" and don't weigh very much, and so it takes a toll after a while. So I know I've had some myofascial release by Barb. And probably the last show you probably heard me say, we went to the Preston Castle, we went some ghost hunting, we were talking there, and my neck, I was so excited, my neck tweaked, and Barb was able to work it out, and within a few minutes I felt instantly better. So I'm kind of sold on it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it, you know, it works, like I said, it works the emotional, mental, spiritual aspect of the whole body, and as well as the physical, and it really works, because we just can't separate everything. We can't separate the head, we can't separate the heart, we can't separate the body.
No, gotta be in our totality.
Gotta be in our totality. And just like with Reiki, it works on a spiritual, physical, and emotional level. Some people say, well, what is Reiki? Basically, I know you've talked to people, it's like Reiki is kind of like praying with your hands. It's connecting you with Source, so you remember who you are. You remember the beautiful, divine being that you already are, whether it's mentally, spiritually, physically, wherever the healing needs to go. That Reiki energy is so gentle and so easygoing that it knows exactly where to go. So my job is just to kind of help facilitate that energy, and then the person's job laying on the table is there to accept it, to receive it, and take the ball and run with it.
I love it, because that way when they have their consciousness online, I say, you know, you create your own reality the way you think. And you can't put any blame on anyone else, because your reality gets reflected on what you think. And so if you start taking care of your body, taking self-responsibility for yourself, watch the magic begin to happen in your life.
Absolutely. And so I have some opportunities if people want to learn Reiki. I teach Reiki, like I said, teach Reiki 1, level 2, and also Reiki Master. Check out my website, www.barbhcmt.com, and check out the Reiki massage page, and it will tell you a little bit about those classes. But as of right now, I do have 2 classes scheduled. The Reiki 1 class will be Saturday, February 18th from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. That's, like I said, Saturday. You'll need to bring a snack lunch, and we have a great time. The cost is $100 in advance, $120 at the door. Also, I have a Reiki 2 class on Saturday, March 24th. At 9:30 in the morning till 2 p.m. Again, bring a snack lunch, and we just have a great time.
It's fun. I just like it. Yeah, we have lots of workshops at our office, and we also have the Lightworkers Foundation meetup group here in Fresno. So all I have to do is Google Lightworkers Foundation Fresno, and we'll come up with all our workshops. In fact, on the 21st of January, I'm going to be having a sound healing workshop. So if you want to learn how to use the tuning forks, just for your family and friends, or if you're a massage therapist and just want to add a little something extra to your practice, we'll be holding a workshop that day. All you have to do is contact me at Salo2, that's S as in Sarah, A-L-O, the number 2, at Comcast.net. And also, Michelle Tedrow will be having a workshop 101 of enhancing your intuition over at the Tai Chi Center, is that right? She's in the audience, so. So she'll also have it that day, but you can check on the Lightworkers Foundation meetup group and get all that information there, or go to my website, Salo Sounds, that's S as in Sarah, ALOSOUNDS.com, and go to events, and everything will kind of come up there for you to find out, which is great. So
Yeah, that Saturday is going to be a very busy day.
it is a busy day for all of us.
I'm going to do a shameless plug. I'm going to be on KVPR Valley Public Radio membership campaign from 9 a.m. to noon. So if you're on 89.3, or you can listen online at kvpr.org. You'd think I was just doing it now, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I know.
She has a great radio voice, too.
So, yeah.
She's going to be singing the song. In fact, the intro is Barb singing Blue Skies. We love old movies and old songs, and so...
And we just got to see a bunch of them this past weekend.
Yeah, so, that song kept on coming up in our energy field this summer, so we decided to go in the studio and record that. So that's also on our CD, BS in Fresno, and if you contact us, too, you can get that CD. It's a great CD also.
Yes, it is. And
Aren't we shamelessly promoting ourselves
okay.
today?
Anything else about us?
Really?
Anything else about
you want to
me?
know? So we're going to go back to a question that we got here, and what was that, Barb?
And it says, okay, Salo and Barb, what you offer the Valley is really unique and pioneering. As our Valley is changing as individuals, what can we do to further the spiritual understanding of our area? And thanks for being on TV. And that was from Jennifer.
I love it, Jennifer. It's great. I think it's about community, and that's what I love about the Tower District. It's about the creativity, the art, the way of, going to get, family businesses and things, and the healthcare that you can kind of get here, too. It's kind of cool. But, my guides told me years ago that the Tower District is actually a hub of light. If you think about it, the Tower Theater that was built in 1939 has this wonderful ball of light at the top. In fact, right behind me, you can see the Tower Theater, the ball of light. In fact, it could be like my crown chakra right now. Isn't that kind of cool? I'm like radiating, like all the Renaissance pictures. So, but what it is also, Mary Magdalene and Christ or Isha or Jesus or whoever you want to call him, he had many names, actually worked together to bring this beacon of light. And Mary Magdalene's last name actually meant a tower of light. So when you think about it, it's the divine feminine. It is a tower of light, a beacon of light, of creativity here. And what my guide said is over the last 8 years, that has been increasing into almost an energy vortex of light here. And what I mean by that is that we ourselves have energy grids on our body, almost like the Matrix. And what those energy grids are is like acupuncture points and meridians. They're points of light with little streams of energy called meridians that connect the dots. And so when you come in for sound therapy, we're actually connecting those dots for you to be the divine being that you are. Then there are also energy fields out into our atmosphere of what they call the energetic field. And if you want to know more scientific evidence of the field, or what they call the matrix, you can look up David Wilcock's books called The Field Investigations, and he'll talk all about that. And so that energy field is beginning to get the dots connected. A lot of the ancient sacred churches around the world were actually built on vortexes of light. The ancient mystery schools and the ancient knowledge knew about this. And so when you think about it, the pyramids, Machu Picchu, these churches are major vortexes, and they're all connected by light and energy. So the Tower District, since it is almost the center of Fresno and the center of what we call the state of California, even though it's kind of Norfolk, is actually holding the plates of the energy of the north and south. And so by having Max, we have Max the Crystal Skull that comes here to our office once a year by Joanne Parks, who owns Max the Crystal Skull, that weighs about 19 pounds. We'll talk about that a little later in the program. He's actually created this wonderful light that goes out 2 miles radius, my guides say. And our office is over by Fruit and Olive at 410 West Olive Avenue, Suite 101, in a little gray cottage. And from that, we've actually kind of been what my guides call working the grids. So, going back to the question of how you can actually work on your spirituality, and that's what 2012 is about. It's about us divinely waking up to the true beingness of who we are, not worrying about what we say to others. It's about, how do we say it to ourselves? How do we honor ourselves, love ourselves, take time for ourselves? It's important for us to love ourselves first, and from that, those energy grids get radiated from our heart out, from the inside out, not from the outside in. We cannot control the uncontrollable. We cannot control the outside circumstances of what's happening with our family, our friends, our job, and siblings, and all that happens in our life. But what we can control is our thoughts. And by getting centered is getting in touch with our intuition. And we'll talk about our intuition here in a moment, on how we can get in touch with that, and then from that it turns on our spirituality. We're going to go to a commercial right now. We'll see you in a minute.